Very well. Thank you. whistle. Whiskey 6 Papa Echo.
Hey, there he is. Good evening, Mike.
Good evening. I was beginning to wonder if there was anybody out there.
Well, we got done with dinner early, and so I had more time than normal to talk with my grandson and Judy, and so we're got to talking about old times, and the next thing I know, it was 7:30 almost, 7:29. I better get out there.
Well, those are more important conversations than the radio. Conversations with your grandson, son, and significant other. Those are very important people.
Yes, they are.
KC5 DTU 712.
There we are. No plans have changed so far, but I haven't seen Matt this evening, but I think everything's on target.
Roger, roger. We'll be willing and waiting.
Alrighty.
49, thanks for checking in.
Well, I don't know how long the doctor's appointment's going to be. I'm guessing that it's going to be a while, because I know what they did. They probably just squeezed me in. They gave me a 10:35 appointment, which means they're just going to squeeze me in. And how long I'm there could be anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes, or it could be an hour and 15 minutes. So anyway, I'll try to keep you, once I get there and get called into the procedure beyond the waiting room, I'll give you a call and see if I can get a timing on it.
Roger, roger. Okay, we'll be standing by.
Yeah, okay.
See ya.
Okay.
KM6SRR and Bozo 1200, KN6 UKN.
There's the other half of my Uber drivers.
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox 982.
982. Good evening, Daryl.
Knobbing us and not going with us tomorrow.
Say that again, Kerry.
Well, why is Rob snobbing us and not going with us tomorrow?
He's got a business sort of a meeting. What is the meeting? What's the dinner, lunch thing that you always go to, Rob?
It's a lunch that the group managers do every Thursday. And I started out being a group manager for the first couple of years, and then I morphed into doing the technical stuff and supporting all the group managers. So they still have me as part of their group.
This is Daryl's Storage Group?
Yep, QSL.
Now, there you go. So that's the deal, Rob, over. Kerry.
Roger, roger. Well, we'll forgive him this time, but just don't let it happen again there, Rob. Hi.
Okay, you're going to have to pick another day other than Thursday. They do it every Thursday.
Do you know where you're going to eat lunch? It's not inconceivable that we could find a place very close by.
Yeah, they usually don't start talking about it till about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so it's hard to get them to pin them down.
Okay, no worries.
I can let you know once they know where we're going.
Okay.
731, this control, I'm going horizontal.
And Aaron is eating dinner, so he'll check in a little bit later there. KM6SRR.
Yeah, I ate dinner. I was done at 10 minutes to 7. Sometimes we're not even starting to eat at that time. But Matt was going to be late tonight, so Tyler came home, my grandson, and fixed dinner for us. Fixed a marvelous dinner. He's got all the skills that Matt has. Probably doesn't have the repertoire of number of meals that he can put together, but he knocked up a nice dinner for us. So it was really good. We did it at 6:30, so I'm eating dinner at 6:30. And so we were done by 10 minutes to 7, so we've just been rag chewing ever since.
Yeah, he's a keeper. Don't let him go.
I'm not going to let him go. He's bought a house over there, just on the north side of the San Joaquin River there, just south of where the where 41 goes across.
Yep, I know you were saying he was looking over there. Yeah, that's a nice new area over there, so probably find a pretty good house there. It's right by Valley Children's Hospital.
Yeah, it's in that area. Yeah, he's already bought the house. I think they're in negotiations, and it's a done deal as far as I know.
KG6USS, Bozo 831 over here in the high desert, looking out toward the Central Valley. Anybody copy? 831, KG6USS, hello.
Yeah, big signal tonight, John, very stable. Good evening. KG6USS 831, K6MYC, Bozo 47. And over to you, Rob.
Hey, good evening, John. KG6USS, KM6SR, Bozo 432, over.
Hopefully you're coming in very nice tonight. Our guys down here in the south end here, it's really rough. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I hear some people in the background, and somebody doubled with you, so maybe Pat or somebody's trying to check into us from down there.
His signal dropped way down. It's like he turned the antenna or something, switched the wrong switch.
Band powder. I don't know. Just weird.
Oh, is there anybody else down south that wants to check into the Northern California Bozo Net?
Anybody else out your way there, check in with Bozo 831 from the Southern California Bozo Net.
Yeah, do we have Bill or Mike up here, or even John? Go ahead.
Well, they're all late today, huh? Daryl, what are you up to up there?
Don't hear anybody. Number 10. Who is that saying that they didn't hear anybody? Come again?
Well, that's from L.A.
Yeah, that was number 10 in Los Angeles. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyway, number 10, KG6USS 831. Do you copy?
Yeah, we hear number 10. Good evening, Ted. K6MYC, Bozo 47.
Hey, good evening, Ted. Bozo number 10. This Bozo number 432.
I don't think he came back to either one of us. He just dropped right out.
WA6TED, WA6TED. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo with K6MYC standing by. I guess it's goofy propagation tonight, Mike.
Boy, it's really rapid and heavy, real deep QSB, very fast.
Yeah, KG6USS 831. Yeah, I heard him jump in there for a minute and right back out. All right, guys. Hey, 47432. Thanks for checking in. We'll get you on the log on our side here. Copy?
Sounds good, John. Thank you. KG6USS, KM6SR. Go ahead, Mike.
I think you've got me, John, I'm pretty sure. It seems like you've got your antenna switch reversed. Every now and then you get real strong, and then all of a sudden you get real weak. I was copying the other guys in LA stronger than I was hearing you pointed this way. KG6USS, K6MYC 47.
All right, copy, Mike. Yeah, it's kind
of... Well, Rob, you have plenty readable here. W6PE 620.
Going to Southern California. We'll catch you later. Thanks for checking in.
Roger, John, 73.
73, John.
Didn't get what you said, Mike. Do you have to check out Mike 620?
Yeah, I just wanted to let Rob know I hear him here plenty well. W6PE 620, and I'll have to get an early check-in tonight.
Yeah, we got you.
KK6ZKE 704.
Well, hi, Terry. KK6ZKE down there in Frostburg. How are you doing tonight?
Doing okay. Listening to some loud explosions going by earlier. Who knows what that was?
Explosions?
Yeah, it sounded like a claymore going off.
Well, I didn't hear anything up here, but of course there's a few miles between us.
Well, the neighbors called the cop, and I turned on the scanner, and they couldn't find anything. It must have been some kind of heavy-duty backfire.
Huh. Wasn't a water heater going through the roof or anything, huh?
Man, I hope not. I've had enough of that.
Well, I tried to get Daryl back in here. Daryl, KG6 Charlie Echo Fox. Are you still there, Daryl? That was weird. He was in and out so fast we didn't even get a chance.
He may have gone over to the 10-meter net early.
Oh, is there 10? Yeah, that's right. It's Wednesday, isn't it? You know what? I figured out it was Wednesday this morning when I got up and I looked, and it's still Wednesday.
Yeah, how about that? I guess that's the way it works sometimes, huh? KM6SR.
More often than not, yeah.
K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Okay, good evening, Aaron.
Yeah, you got, even though you're pointed down south, it sounds like I'm coming in strong to you up there. So, yeah, interesting conditions tonight.
Yeah, I'm pointed right at my normal 153 here, so nothing terribly unusual. It's just band conditions. That 1296 last night was just putrid in terms of signal strength. The signals were there. All the guys were there. We had 21, 22 check-ins, but the signals, for the most part, were really pukey.
Well, we'll blame it on Rob's broken system. So, you know, once Rob gets his system fixed, then the band will be fixed.
Well, I thought it was Trump's fault.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, when they stop funding the government, 1296 just stops working.
Yeah, that's it. It's running out of money.
How about that guy that made a donation of, what, $250 million or something to pay the servicemen?
Yeah, that was very nice. There's probably other smaller donations that are coming in to kind of feed the people that have babies without income. EBT cards are not going to work and all that stuff, so I don't know how they're going to deal with that.
Yeah, that's that SNAP stuff, I guess.
Yeah, November 1st is going to be interesting. All those people that have been, you know, suckling the federal government are going to run out of money.
Yeah, and I can't understand it. All the polls show it's hurting the Democrats rather significantly, between 3 and 5 points down, and Trump's up 3 to 5 points. So they're not winning this one. I don't know what the hell they think they're doing.
Well, hopefully some of the people that were on food stamps go get a job. You know, I'm sure some of those people legitimately needed that help, but there's definitely people on that program that just need to go get a job.
Well, I think if it was up to John Kennedy responding, he would say there's at least 5 Democratic senators that's got to find some testicles.
Oh, yeah. They just got to say that, you know, the heck with you guys, let's get the government funded again.
And then they can get on with the negotiations that they're trying to do. They're not gaining any traction with this.
Yep. And at some point, if they're not paying for stuff, why are we paying taxes? And then at what point do we not have a country if if nobody can spend any money?
Well, maybe they'll figure it out. I think they're waiting till after the election on November 3rd or 4th or 5th or whenever it is. I guess it's the 3rd. Anyway, that should be a big day, and I think they're going to have to make a decision after that, because I don't think they're going to come out on the winning side of that in most cases.
Yep. Yeah, vote no on 50, and hopefully that thing doesn't pass.
Okay, well, let's see. Anybody have any other comments or any other check-ins here before I move over to Atascadero? we're certainly missing N6SWR and we're missing KB6RQU. Are you guys around?
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf 971.
So when I call south, I get north. What do you make of that? Good evening, Dave.
Good evening, Mike. How you doing?
Okay.
Hi, Roger.
Sounding good down here, Dave.
Well, thank you, Aaron. How are you doing?
I'm on vacation this week, so I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah? Wow. I wish I was on vacation this week. I had a whole bunch of doctor tests this week. They suck.
Well, that's what I did yesterday. But the main thing is I didn't have to go to work.
Hey, Aaron, you're an IT guy. What do you know about the newest thing? Somebody gets a hold of your email and your emails don't go through to the people you're sending emails to, and the emails coming to you go into the same folder. There's a folder called empty, but it's full of these missing transmission emails. Do you know anything about that program that we're being hit with?
Well, it's not a program. What they're doing is when they get into your account is they write a bunch of rules. And then that way they can send all the email they want, impersonating you, but they have a bunch of rules set up on your account. So you'd have to get in there and reset your password and then delete all your rules. It can happen to pretty much anybody's account, but you can set up automatic rules so that when certain email comes in from certain people, it goes to a folder. Well, that's what they're doing. They're getting into your account and setting up all those rules, and then just going to town. They go through your entire address book. They'll email everybody in your address book. They'll send out false links to stuff, and then you can't do anything until you go in there and clean up all the rules.
Yeah, maybe if it's okay, I might give you a call after the net. I don't want to get into it anymore here, but it sounds like you might have some answers for us. Matt's got our 2 IT guys working on it, and I don't know how much headway he's made. But it's more serious than just emails. I'll get into it with you. Can you give me your? I don't know if I've got it in my phone. Give me your number here, and I'll give you a call after. Okay?
Yep, Roger. Yeah, I know I have your phone number, but I don't know if you have mine. So it's 559, because of course now we have to dial area codes. So 559-905-4180.
Okay. I'll give you a call after. Depending on what Matt tells me on what they've discovered, it involves a serious amount of money in this case, so it's more serious than just absconding with emails.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's where multi-factor authentication and strong passwords and stuff come into play. But anyways, I'll let you carry on with the net, and I'm going to go over to 10 meters here in about 10 minutes. K6USY.
226 is here.
Here's 226. Good evening, Ken. Thank you.
KE6VON 1040.
Well, good evening, 1040. We haven't heard you for a couple of weeks here, Adam, so it's nice to have you in here this evening. Is things settling down for you a little bit, time-wise?
Work-wise, I'm on vacation this week. Next week, I roll into a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shift, so it'll still be sporadic on Wednesdays for me. In the shop, however, yeah, it's not slowed down. I can barely walk through my shop floor right now.
Oh boy. Okay. Or maybe an opportunity late next week to get by and see drop off a couple of things there.
Yeah, the best thing I can say is get them in here and we'll get them in the queue.
I know. I thank you for that. Good evening, Ken. WA6OIB. Go ahead.
Yeah, hi there. K6NYC and the gang, WA60IB 226 is here. I don't know where you're pointed, but I'm out towards the Atascadero right now.
Well, we probably should go that way. I keep calling for KB6RQU. He hasn't checked in now in a week and a half, has he, Rob?
Yeah, I think it was not this last Sunday, but the one before.
Yeah, well, there's a week and a half. And I guess Ben's gone quiet again all of a sudden after he got everything working.
Yeah, I don't know. I hear him on the Aries Net on Monday nights, but that's about it. And good evening, Ken, W6OIB, KM6SRR.
Yeah, hi, Rob. W6OIB here. Just here for a bit, then over to 10 meters.
Okay, well, let's do a Atascadero. Why don't you call him, Ken?
W6QUI. WA60IB, and the rest of the Bozos looking for you.
Well, this may be one of the Wednesdays, every other Wednesday sometimes, although he thought he would be here this Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Well, hello, Ron, if you're over there. W6QUI, WA60IB, and the Bozo gang. Over. Well, maybe got Wednesdays mixed up. Who knows? Nothing.
Yeah, well, as I was telling Rob, maybe what happened to him is what could happen occasionally is you start Wednesday in the morning, and by the end of the day, it's some other day. Over.
I run into that just about every day.
Yeah, that's when you're drinking heavy, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Too much water.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Good to hear you, and yeah, I know you'll be gone in a minute. Try to come back if you can after 10. Say hi to the guys over there.
Well, I want to say hi to Tom real quick, too.
Let's go up to Tom, since we haven't got a Atascadero. Let's see if we can get Tom in here. Tom was broken last night, but he finally found it. He had a bad coax switch. Here we are, Tom, KW6S. KW6S, KW6S, and AF6 United, K6MYC, and the group calling and listening.
K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, good evening. Listen for Ken. Go ahead, Ken.
We have a pipeline, so yeah. Hello there. How you doing, Tom? WA60IB here.
WA60IB, KW6S. Yo, I'm doing good here, and you're coming. Like you say, the pipeline here is doing good, and yeah, things were broken last night, and I've got a bad coax relay that switches two antennas between two radios, and I'm going to have to swap it out for next week on 1296.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I'm glad you found it. That's cool. Well, we're getting geared up for next Saturday, so we're I went in there today and took some tables and extra tables and whatnot in there, and I was looking around. I was going to clean up the barbecue. I always clean it when I'm done with it, but I always clean it up again when I'm going to use it again. I haven't used it since the fall, and I couldn't find it, so I looked all over for it. Turns out Larry took it home. When he moved, his old barbecue, the bottom fell out of it, so he grabbed that barbecue and took it over to his house. So now we got to get that barbecue over to the shop so I can fix you guys lunch on Saturday.
Yeah, looking forward to it, and just kind of planning, and got a lot of stuff that probably starting about Monday I'll start loading into my Jeep, and I've got a friend riding over with me. I don't think he's planning on selling anything, but he's quite the buyer. So he's trying to regenerate a lot of stuff he lost. He lost everything in a fire here a couple years ago, and now he's trying to rebuild all these boat anchor collections. So he should be doing pretty well when he gets down there with me. And I'm probably just selling a bunch of VHF stuff. Good to hear from you. I know you got to get onto your 10-meter net. WA60IB, KW6S.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, yeah, I've got that box for you with the 1296 stuff and everything. So it's raring to go for you. So you'll have that when you get here too. All right, very good. Good to hear you. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike.
Okay. Good evening to you, Ken, if we don't catch you when you come back. And good evening again, Tom. We haven't got Bill in here tonight for some reason. Bill's not here, nor AHA. I don't know what's going on with Mike. He's been missing now for 3 or 4 days. So we're a little light on the heavy duty guys tonight. But Rob is here. Say hello to Tom, Rob.
Hello, Tom. How you doing, Tom? KW6S, KM6SRR.
Instant I froze and couldn't get your call sign in onto the log here. KM6SR, KW6S.
Yep, I grabbed the wrong mic when I first got going tonight, so those things happen.
Yeah, like a couple of weeks ago, I had on 6 meters, I had it hooked to my 80-meter receive-only antenna. So at least I made the connection and figured it out. The station's getting a little complicated. I'm going to have to start posting checklists for various bands. KM6SR, KW6S.
Or double your dose of Primagen.
Yeah, I just need to pay attention a little bit better. It's I usually find the problem fairly quick. That 1296 coax or relay, that one's actually been giving me a little bit of trouble for maybe a couple of months. So I've got one to replace it with. I've just got to change the wires for the relay. I use those transfer relays to switch 2 radios to 2 different antennas. They work pretty slick, but once in a while one of them goes bad. KM6SRR, K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay. I don't know what that switch looks like, that relay that you're talking about. Is it double pole, double throw?
Yeah, they're the coax relays. They have usually 4 connectors on them, and these are SMAs, and they're on the 10-watt part of the 1296 stuff. But they have 4 connectors, and usually you use them for swapping a preamp or a filter or something into line. But you can wire them up to switch 2 radios to 2 different antennas. Just when you throw the relay, it swaps which antenna each radio has. And I have that on between my Kenwood and my 9700 on 2 meters, 432 and 1296 to swap over to an FM antenna.
Sounds like a complicated setup there. I may have to do something like that eventually. I'm hoping to move this system out of the barn here for 2 reasons. The barn is cold in the winter and hot in the summer, number 1. And number 2, I'm going so blind I can hardly find my way. If I didn't know I haven't made this trip for 25 years, I wouldn't know where the hell I was. Over.
Oh, you're going to have to put some posts and a rope.
Yeah, that's what Frank keeps telling me. They're going to give me a walkway with ropes and railings.
Yeah, or maybe just a track and roller skates.
Well, I think it's easier just to move the damn station in there and put up two of the most critical antennas in 2 different spots. So if one antenna system goes out, I can swap. And I've always got extra amplifiers I could swap in a little more time frame, but I could switch antennas very quickly. Anyway, I'm working on a system to get it all in one room. Have a tree for now, Tom. I guess that's all we're going to get in here tonight. Is there anybody else that's copying Tom over there? K6MYC.
Golf Yankee WB6GGY.
Okay, I hear you, Phil. You may want to get in and get out. You're more than welcome. We'll look for you for a very short time in the morning. I do have a 10 o'clock appointment, so I won't be in much past 10 minutes to 9 or so. I'll be about as late as I can stay. So 5 or 10 minutes in the morning, and that'll be it. Over.
I understand. And you might do the same thing they do in Alaska during blizzards when they're snowed in and they can't move from one end. They put a rope up in order to so they can go from the barn to the house. So go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll have to do something. Anyway, we'll talk to you if you want to hang around for a little bit. I'll be more in your direction. You're kind of light tonight, and I've got a little solar system buzz in there tonight that's bugging you a little bit. But I understand about the way to get from the house to the barn when it's snowing up there in Alaska. Thanks, Phil. Hopefully your meeting this morning went all okay with your stem cell doctor there. Maybe you can tell us about it in a few minutes, or certainly in the morning. WBGGY K6MYC.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, we won't hold you up here tonight, and we'll make it quick in the morning. We'll make a quick one in the morning. WB6GGY. We'll catch you later. WB6GGY.
Okay, very good. Let me see if Leah's in here. I didn't mean to leave you out, Lee. AF6 United, AF6U, K6MYC. Are you with us tonight, Lee?
K6MYC, AF6 United. I am here tonight, and I just didn't want to interrupt any of the exchanges going on there. You know, sometimes you have a quick contact that comes in there that you haven't made in a while, and that takes a little bit of attention. So I understand, and I am good. I don't really have anything new to add to what's going on, so I'm just checking in. K6MYC from AF6 United.
Okay, very good. Nice signal as always. And let's see, Rob, are you copying Lee tonight or not?
No, I can just hear somebody in there at the noise, but I don't know why it is, but some bands, they just can't make it.
Yeah, well, it's just, it's not red hot today in terms of signal strength. Some days, 2 meters. A week or so ago was just gangbusters. Everybody was just roaring in. Everybody was crushing the receiver here practically. But not tonight. It's good signals. There's no trouble. It's an armchair copy for me, Lee. And good evening to you. Well, WB6GGY lives in Twainhart, but he does have a backscatter path. So when he hears me good enough, he tries to check in. Sometimes he gets called away. Phil is blind also, so sometimes his timing, not on getting into the net here, but other things going on in the house, and it takes him away. So he usually tries to check in as soon as he hears me, so that's what that is all about. He lives up in Twainhart, above Yosemite, Lee. Back to you, Lee, and then you can shoot it to Tom, and we'll wrap this thing, and I'll go into the Bay Area. AF6 United and the group, K6MYC.
Oh, yeah, I know where Twainhart is, and kind of been around that area a little bit. I don't know too much about it. It's been a while, but, yeah, it's a nice little place to be, and, yeah, well, I'm kind of understanding a little bit more too about what it's like as your vision fails, although I am certainly only in the beginning stages of it. I am noticing things happening. I've got macular degeneration, and things are starting to not be quite as clear as they used to be, I'll say. But otherwise, that's definitely, I'm not, no pun intended, I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, I'll say 7-3 for the night, and I'll turn it over to Tom, KW6S from AF6 United.
AF6U, KW6S. Yeah, well, maybe I can catch you up 10 or something on, after this, Lee. But, yeah, Mike, I will see you in a little over a week, I guess. A little over a week. Hopefully you'll make it to the flea and bring all sorts of exciting VHF goodies there. And hope to see Rob there as well. I think he's been there every time I have, so hoping that continues as well. WA6, or no, that's Ken. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, well, we'll be working you several times before that happens, and of course, we'll look for both you and Lee tomorrow on 432, Lee. 73 Lee, 73's Tom, and we'll see you tomorrow. If not, and then of course Sunday night for sure. AF6 United, KW6S, K6MYC up into the Bay Area and looking for check-ins from the Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC.
195.
W6 PQL.
Okay, PQL, and who was the other one?
195.
Well, hi, Mike. By golly, we haven't heard you for ages here. 195, good evening. N6BYH, 195. Get that written down here in the Fresno area. Good evening to you. Is your fire season pretty well wound down?
Yeah, I think so. I still see a couple of them coming through on the app, but nothing big. They knock it down as usual pretty quick. So yeah, I've just been busy doing some other stuff here, and I may not even be legal right now. My license expired first part of October, right before right after the government shutdown. So they're not renewing any licenses, and I filed for it and paid for it, and have to wait for them to reopen to get reissued. But I did read that they do allow you to continue to operate until they open back up and take care of business.
Well, in all honesty, they used to have, and I think it's still in existence, you got a 1-year grace period before they really get excited and take your license away, take your call sign and put it in limbo. So you're not in any great panic. I suspect the government will be started by then. If it isn't started by the time November, October comes around next year, we're all in big trouble, Mike. Over.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, well, I'll let you get back to your net. Just wanted to jump in and say hello. Been a while since I've been in this room. 73, Mike, N6BYH.
Yeah, and the other thing, of course, if there's nobody to take your money and process your license, then there's nobody to come after you when you abuse it. Over.
Well, I mean, if it's a revenue thing, yeah, they'd be knocking at my door already, but you're right. Yeah, they could care less.
Yeah, they got other things on their mind, I can guarantee you. All right, buddy. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. Hopefully we hear you more often now, maybe even tomorrow night on 432. Okay, over to you, Jim. Big signal. I haven't even pointed toward you yet. W6PQL in the Bay Area, K6MYC.
Oh, you're pretty much in the right direction. I'm copying you fairly well, although we are in a little bit of a fade right now. It seems to be coming back, though. And let's see, I played today, scored 85, so I would have scored a whole lot better, except that I got I putted for a par the very first hole, and then I went all the way to hole 11 before I got another par and made another putt. It was really bad there for a while, but second half I did better and rescued the score somewhat. So, fun. It's about to end here. We're going to be into colder weather and wet weather and so forth, and I won't get to play as much. So, boo-hoo. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Well, the Bay Area is pretty tolerant. I remember never being shut out from golf. When I lived up there, we used to play golf someday. I worked night shift at Lockheed, and we'd either go bowling in the morning after we got off work, or we'd get up early enough to play golf and be done by 1 or 2 in the afternoon and go back to the swing shift and go to work again. But I don't remember ever having to deal with worry about what time of year it was. Over.
Oh, well, you probably didn't play when you were older, and we become less tolerant to the extremes, right?
Yeah, we were young and dumb in those days, weren't we?
Yeah, boy. Bring those days back.
Yeah, right. All righty. Well, good. Hang in there a few minutes, and let's see if you can help me with anybody else. So I don't think we'll have anybody that I shouldn't be able to hear tonight. K6USY has been UHY, is that right? K6? Oh, for heaven's sake, I forgot Chris's call already. Anyway, he's been doing really well here on 2 meters with a horizontal antenna. Vertical. He's vertical, and he's still loud. So one of these days he'll get weaker when he puts a horizontal up. I don't. Let's see what happens here. QRZ Bay Area, horizontally polarized check-ins, please. K6MYC.
Kilowatt 9, Zulu, Papa Yankee. Kilowatt 9, Zulu, Papa Yankee. Mill Valley.
Okay, K9ZPY, K6MYC. And good evening. That's not Jack. I forgot the handle, and give me your Bozo number, over.
Sure. Yes, Bozo number 1161. 1161. Tom, tired old man. Tired old man. And I'm still running 100 watts to a little 10-element beam. I have plans to get it up another 10 feet and put up an M2 9-element beam, but haven't had a chance yet. I got a 350-watt amplifier. I got so many things going on. No time for ham radio to improve my signal. Over.
Yeah, well, you're doing good. You're doing good enough for what you're running. And I forgot where you are. K9ZPY. Where are you located again? Mill Valley or something?
Just aiming your antenna to Mill Valley. Aiming your antenna to Mill Valley, right above the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm a little shy of pointing at you, but not by very far, so we could probably squeeze a little bit more, but we got a solid copy. We'll leave it where it is, but thanks very much for checking in. We don't hear you that often, and that's why I can't remember the handle there, Tom. Anyway, good evening to you, and thanks for checking in. Anything happening up there in the Bay Area that's exciting, over?
Anything exciting? Halloween for all the kids, I guess. Over.
Well, that was too quick. I didn't catch the comment. Say it again.
I said Halloween for the kids this weekend. Halloween for the kids this weekend. That's the excitement. Over.
Yeah, unfortunately, you've dropped down to a level I just can't pull it out. I'm sorry. I could not copy the comment. Did anybody else hear what Tom said there, over? Now, apparently nobody else is either listening or copied you, Tom, so I can't answer what you said. But anyway, apparently not too much going on in the Bay Area of anything of note there. Good evening to you, and we'll look for you again at your convenience. I don't know if you have 432, but if you do, we'll see you on 432 tomorrow evening. Otherwise, Sunday night will be a good time. 73 K9ZPY K6MYC. Well, I should have some others in here. WB6WNI, WB6JNN, AB6SR is missing for the last week or so. Where are you, Stan? Stan's missing. How about K6KLY? WA6AXX, KB6BA. And KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. What are we going to do with your group over there? Course Gold isn't even fully checked in. We're ahead of you, Jim. W6PQL, K6MYC. I'm not even here KE6 QR, KE6 QR. Are you there, Gary? Okay, I give up. Let's go to N6RO, N6 Radio Oscar, K6MYC. I wonder what happens here on Wednesday night, Rob. It was this way last week. N6RO, N6 Radio Oakley, K6MYC, over.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. High temperature 84. And dinner was leftover chili with sunny side egg on top. And later I'm going to have a salad. And I think that's all I got to say, N6RO.
Did you say it was 84 there today?
Roger.
Holy cow. Bring back summer.
Yeah, I think it's only a one-day event.
Yeah, we didn't get anywhere near that warm here. It was supposed to be 76 or something. It might have gotten there. I don't think I noticed any difference. I was outside pulling weeds and working in the yard for a little bit with sun on my back, but I don't remember. I didn't even break a sweat with a hat on, so I wasn't hot, but I wasn't cold either, so I was very comfortable, except my hands wore out from pulling weeds. Anyway, good deal on your dinner. We had a nice dinner. Tyler came home early and fixed dinner for us tonight. We had a ground beef and a special mixture of cheese and mushroom gravy, and it was wonderful. He had a nice dinner for us. His dad wasn't going to be here on time to fix dinner, so he got with the program, and he's got the same skills that his dad has. He puts together a very nice little dinner. Probably doesn't have the repertoire, but he has the feel of it. That was good. Yeah, so that's the deal there. Won't keep you. Let you go. I guess you're rested up. You sound pretty sparkly after all your 10 and 12-hour sleep days there. Good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow on 432. N6RO, K6MYC.
Yeah, Roger. I got so much sleep yesterday, I didn't sleep well last night. I finally went back to bed and took a nap and got up sometime late in the afternoon. It really jars my body clock when I do these all-nighters. It takes about 3 days to recover. I think by tomorrow I'll be normal. Maybe. N6RO.
It'll be normal for a day and then you start all over again after. Okay. What's coming up this weekend?
The ARRL sweepstakes, CW.
Oh boy. Okay, well at least the phone bands will be quiet.
336. Yeah, should be.
I hear another station calling in, or do you have audio in the background?
I have CW in the background. No, we Sprint.
No, not CW. There must have been somebody else calling in. Let's take a standby. Who else was in there? Give me a long call. You're kind of weak. K6MYC, Bozo Net. Go ahead.
N1PPC 336. N1PPV 336.
Okay, how about 160?
Yes, 160 is out here too.
Very good, Dave. Thank you for checking in. We'll keep it short because our fades are sometimes very radical. I copy you way after you lose me for some reason. Over.
Yeah, I'm actually copying you pretty well tonight. You've got it pretty strong.
Well, that's right, but it could just disappear in a minute. Anyway, good to hear you, and thanks for checking in. I guess you're checking in this way because Dennis is still broken. I guess Dennis has some coax that's in the power divider part of his array that's broken, and I don't know whether he's got the capability to get up there and fix it. They have troubleshot it, and they know where the problem is, but I guess he hasn't been able to fix it yet. Anyway, I'm always happy to hear you, as long as you can catch me on the peaks there, Dave. N1PPP Clear Lake with a KA60SX, K6MYC 73. And he's gone. About KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima.
K6NYC, KD6WVL, Bozo 1179.
Yeah, good evening. John, good signal, and of course we'll look for you tomorrow night with the whole loop on 432, but you're doing well, very strong here tonight, and thanks for being there so regularly here. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, Modesto, K6MYC.
Thanks for the check-in, Mike. Hey, have a good evening. KD6WVL 73.
Yeah, and we haven't heard those other fellows on the other side of town. There was that checked in, and I was trying to get you guys together with them, and I don't know if you ever found a way to have an eyeball with them. Over.
Well, you know, I never did. It kind of slipped my mind, and I didn't get hooked up there. But I haven't heard anything. I listen to the 200 all day long, and I don't hear anything.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. I remember, before I kind of took my little vacation from ham radio, it was crazy.
Yeah, 200 used to be quite active. A lot of different kind of hams on there. I don't know if we've destroyed it with the Bozo Net or whatever, but at least we got people that can get on. They just don't. Not too many DXers anymore. We're all getting old. And it's maybe just the busy life that we're living. Everybody's busy trying to make a living. Over.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, Mike, well, thanks for the check-in. I'll let you get going with the net there, and I'll look forward to tomorrow night. KD6WVL.
Okay, 73, John. 6BCC. Are you here, Merle?
KO6IQR.
KO6IQR is here. Good evening over there in Turlock. Is it Turlock or Tulare?
Well, if I'm in Tulare, you're pointing the wrong way. It's Turlock. Yeah, you got it this time. Turlock. 1189 here.
Yeah, good evening. And always a good signal from you. And, of course, we'll look forward to the 432 signal tomorrow night that you've got going pretty well as well. But, yeah. I had something I was going to pass on to you, but it's not coming to mind. It's something to do with power generation. Are they going to put a nuclear plant where you're tearing down the one that burns garbage?
Kind of got kicked out of this Airbnb, so had to find a different place for next month. So pack up all my stuff, tear it all down, and then put it back up at the next place. So I'll be back for the next round next week.
Okay, what happened at the B&B? Were you too wild when you're drunken parties?
Yeah, I wish. No, the gentleman that owns the home, he had some maintenance planned. I guess there's a roof leak, so he's gonna try to get it done before it actually starts really raining. So kind of let me know last week that they're gonna push the reservation out and refund us and everything. So I had to find a different place.
Well, that's too bad. Usually they can fix the roof with people still living in the house. I'm still waiting for my roof to be repaired here. They did a repair on part of it, but they haven't finished. But just not keeping us from living in the house. But maybe they have to tear off so much of the roof that you'd be exposed for a day or two.
That's probably part of it, and we don't want the liability of having because I guess it's Airbnb. I think anytime they're doing any work on the house, they can't let anybody stay. So anyhow, no big deal. Just moving on to another house here, maybe about another 10 minutes north, still in Turlock, but a little bigger house, bigger yard, garage. So I'll be able to put my setup back up in the yard there, and I'll be back on the airwaves in no time.
Yeah, okay. Knowing you, I'm sure that's the case. Oh, very good. Thanks for the heads up. So if we miss you a couple of days, we'll know where you are. Good to hear you, Mario. And thanks for checking in here. Is there anybody else up and down the valley? How about W6WZZ? Are you here, John? I haven't heard N5NPD for quite a while. And we should have Merle in here, N6BCC. Where are you, Merle? They check in on the 6-meter band, but they haven't been checking in here on 2. Okay, Mario, 7-3. See you tomorrow on 432. And then when you're going to move? You're going to move after tomorrow?
I'll be moving, start moving some of my stuff Friday, and then I got to check out of this place Saturday morning and be fully out of it by Saturday. Yeah, so I'll be checking into the next place Friday morning. It kind of give me an overlap so I can get all my stuff moved now to make one trip. So, yep. I might be up Sunday. I don't know. So who knows? I got a bunch of stuff to pack, and I've been accumulating a bunch of stuff since I've been up here. So I always do that when I go out of town. I come up light, and then I end up filling the garage when I get back home. So anyhow, yep, I'll try to get back on it as soon as I can and check in on the next round. K6MYC, K06IQR.
Well, you could always check in with your mobile. I think for a while you were just checking in from your mobile, weren't you?
Oh, I guess you're right, yeah. You know, it is vertical, but you were hearing me. So as long as you're playing this way, I'm pretty sure I can get into you.
Oh, yeah, I can always hear you. It's pretty easy. And when I'm looking at N6RO, I'm looking right up your back door there. All right, 7-3, Mario, good to hear you. As always, good luck and have a safe and easy move to the new location there. K06IQR, K6MYC, clear. Anybody else up the San Joaquin Valley before we go to Sacramento? 7-3, Mario. Okay, let's go for KJ6KFB. KJ6KFB or KO6H KD, KO6KD, K6MYC.
Who are you calling?
Anybody I can hear.
Yeah, all right, Mike. Good evening. KO6KD, Bozo 776. Checking in, Charlie Mike 98, where today the temperature was 83 degrees. It's currently 63 out. So it looks like it was a very pleasant day outside, even though, as usual, I was not able to go outside. Anyway, that's it. Bozo 776 checking in, and sorry I was not around this morning, but hopefully I'll be around. Well, wait a minute. Tomorrow I will not be. I've got something that it's going to take place at 9 o'clock, so I'm not going to be able to be there. Maybe no, I won't see you guys tomorrow morning. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's it. 7-3 for now, and I think John's out here as well. K6MYC in the Bozo group, KO6KD.
Yeah, how about Darren? Have you heard Darren?
No, John. Well, actually, I got a message from Darren. No, he's out and about, so I guess he's not going to be around because he's just taking his wife for a walk.
Okay, no worries. And I'll be in there for a short time in the morning. You could pop in if you have time. I won't be there till about for more than about 20 minutes because I've got a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock and we leave here about 9:15, so I won't be able to get on much past 9 o'clock, depending on how slow I am to get up and get myself moving. Anyway, Friday will be a big day, I guess. 7-3, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC.
7-3, Mike. Have a good night. Yeah, I'll try to check in. My thing, it's the last of the video conferences. This is with the cardiologist. He hasn't yet told me he's not participating in that. So that's tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So I'll have a few minutes just prior to that. So perhaps I'll catch you guys then. Anyway, 7-3 for now. KO6KD.
Alrighty, 7-3. Thanks again and for the update. KR6MR. How about you, John? K6MYC.
Hey, good evening, Mike and the group. K6MYC. This is KR6 Bozo 759. Also checking in Darren, KJ6KFB, Bozo 756. I caught him just before his wife yanked him out the door. Over.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad to have Darren's a number on the log sheet every now and then, and I know he was going to take a walk. You might as well take advantage of it. Wonderful, beautiful night with the temperatures where they were today in the 80s. I didn't get to 80 here, but maybe we'll get there tomorrow. You guys are always sort of a day ahead of us with that heat, but anything in the 80s at this time of the year is pretty phenomenal. So we'll look forward to that. Anyway, you're sounding good, and it was really, really a poor night last night on 1296. Everybody was weak, not just you, everybody. I only got about 3 usable words from you. I could tell you were in there, but it was just horrible last night. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, last night was pretty miserable. Yeah. Well, I'll look for you tomorrow night on 432.
Sounds good. We'll look for you then, and I'll check for Reading here and see if we can hear the Reading boys. Reading, KD6 Sugar Whiskey, KD6SW, or KO6HS. How about it, guys? Go ahead, Rich, if you're there. KD6 Sugar Whiskey, K6MYC. Uh-oh, how about KO6HS? Kilo Oscar 6 Hotel Sugar, K6MYC. Well, I'm listening hard. If you're copying me, Rich, KD6SW, if you're copying me, you might try CW just so I know you're in there. But I'm not hearing anything at this point. That's very weird for both of you guys to be missing. KD6 Sugar Whiskey or KO6HS in Reading, Charlie November 80, K6MYC, calling and listening. Boy, not a peep, Rob. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I sometimes can hear them, but not normal. KM6SR.
Yeah, I'm listening hard. I'm just not detecting any audio at all from either one. Well, maybe we'll try them on the way back. What time is it, Rob?
It's 8:35.
Well, maybe we're 5 minutes early. Who knows? Okay. Anybody else in the San Joaquin before I go to Nevada? Go ahead.
WA6HNA. 680, Mike. 13.
1013. Good evening, Greg. WA6HNA. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So, did I hear you had a cold or something earlier? I was hearing you off the backside of your beam.
No, I don't have a cold. I'm fine. So it might have been just the way way the band was making me sound. Over.
Yeah, I was trying to pick you up with 2 levels of preamp, and I guess I just missed it. So anyway, I hope you're doing well also, and I'm not sure exactly what we'll do to get Phil on 440 or 432 at this time, but we will have a chat with him and see where he wants to go from here. Anyway, thanks for doing that. KE6, let me try that again. K6MYC. I was on the wrong net there for a second. WA6HNA.
Yeah, well, according to Phil, he turned around and spent some time, I think, listening, trying to hear something, but he didn't hear anything. That's just unbelievable. He doesn't even hear a trace of signal at all. I mean, I can work twice the distance from him into Nevada over the Sierra Nevadas, and I got better signals than he's got there. So it's just mind-boggling that we can't get signals to and from Phil there. So I just got a feeling that maybe it's the wrong height of the antenna. I don't know what it is. I don't know why it would be so touchy, but there must be some knife edging or some hills in the way or something. I can't believe that the pine trees are doing that much damage to the signal. I've never been able to work. I never had anybody that couldn't work even though they lived in a forest. So maybe it's the first one of many years trying. Anyway, good evening to you. You're sounding good. And I guess you do not have any 432, or do you?
I don't. Well, I've got a 10-watt ICOM 705, but no antennas up at this time. I had his antennas up in my house for a bit, but anyway, yeah, there must be something funny going on. We'll figure it out. But it's got me kind of scratching my head because I was, at his house. I set up, like I said, I set up a little antenna range, and by golly, his antenna, the beam was giving us a nice, about 18 dB worth of gain over kind of an isotropic antenna, so that I built up. So it looked like it was working, but you know what? There's more work we can do to figure out what's going on. So we'll plug away at it there, Mike. Back to you.
Yeah, I wish I could offer some suggestions, but not knowing the terrain, other than trying to do a bounce off of something. But you got to get a signal out of the pine trees first. And I don't know, just mind-boggling, because it should be, it could be weaker, but he's so strong on 2 meters, and I don't see how it can be so bad that he can't get a 432 signal through the same path. That's the part that's bothered me. I've never had anybody that had that situation. I'm working people on 432 with half the station. Smaller antennas, like one guy in Modesto's got a big Yagi up on 2, and he's quite strong, but he's also there with a single hole loop and 25 watts on 432 with no trouble. Over.
Okay, well, I won't give it up then. We'll see what we can figure out, but it's got me perplexed too. It just had some results that I wasn't expecting, so. But maybe I need to break it back down to the basic elements and try to get it all working on the ground or something where I can kind of take all the pieces, put it together, and see what the heck is going on.
Yeah. Well, if we were closer together, I'd loan you an antenna here that you could stick on your car and maybe drive around in the neighborhood and see if you can't figure out where the signal is going.
Right, exactly. Yep. Okay. Well, maybe I'll buy an HO loop for my car from you guys. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun with the 2-meter ones. They work really well. I've been actually really impressed with 2 of those stacked on 2 meters. I hear the Redding guys all the time that way.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's amazing. I used to work from Redding with a stacked pair and 350 watts, and I could get it from Redding if I had a good location up there. I could work all the way to Fresno here. I talked to Jack down here quite a bit in the Fresno area who was listening and transmitting. He was retired, so he was home all the time. And I worked Jack several times from Redding with my stacked pair of hole loops on 2 meters and 350 watts. Over.
Yeah, and that was mobile or base to base?
Oh, mobile. I could drive with it. Over.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like hearing that kind of a story.
No, it was quite good. I was able to maintain pretty nice communications up and down the valley, and I made many trips up there in the early days with the stacked hole loops and 350 watts, and I could work people all over the place. A lot of the people that I work now have passed away. They lived in the other outskirts of the cities, like Red Bluff and places like that. Smaller towns all up and down that Highway 5 area, but and all the way down to easily into Sacramento and things like that. So Sacramento to Fresno was no problem with a stacked pair. Over.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, well, when you're talking to the Sacramento guys or beyond, I listen to them on the HO loop, and I've got my beam pointed at you. So I've got a quick antenna switch here with relays up on the coaxial relays up on the roof, and I switch between the HO loop, like when Bill's chatting up there, or any of the guys up there, and they're all fine on the HO loops, and I'd listen to you on the Yagi to get that knife edging over the hills here.
Yeah, no, that's good. You should be able to hear all those guys pretty well. All right, well, listen, we'll let you go. I'll take one more listen before we go to Nevada, and then we'll get on out of here. 7-3, Greg, thanks for checking in. WA6HNA, K6MYC toward Sacramento generally. Anybody else?
680, Mike. 410, KW6T.
Okay, good evening, Russ.
Well, good evening, Mike. It's been a nice day up here in Latrobe. Beautiful sunshine, no wind or anything, and wow, just playing radio, having a good time.
Yeah, we've been blessed with some very, very nice fall weather. Holy cow, we're going to pay for this, I'm afraid. Well, if we could pay for it with a lot of rain, I wouldn't be unhappy. But if it's just cold and nasty, it's not going to be worth it. They were 84, 85 up in Oakley today near Vacaville, and I guess Bill said it was in the mid 80s in Sacramento there in Roseville. So a pretty nice day for almost the end of October.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we went out today, and it was shorts and a T-shirt. It was pretty amazing for this time of year. Generally, right after Halloween is when it takes the big nosedive and gets cold. So we'll see how it goes here in probably in the next week, I would imagine. But I don't know. The weather may certainly prove me wrong. It's just been kind of historically that's been the week, or the next week or two, it's going to just take a nosedive. So, all right, Mike, I'll let you get over to Nevada and have a good evening. Thanks for doing the net, and we'll catch you on 432 if I remember. So 73, K6MYC from KW6T, Latrobe, clear.
Okay, very good. Sounds good, Russ. You might have your mic game up a little bit too high. I'm hearing a lot of background noise and a lot of mic movement, so you might have too much mic gain there. Otherwise, you're sounding good. Thank you. 7-3, and good evening, Russ. KW6T, K6MYC. Anybody else before I go to Nevada?
KM6SR.
Two people. Rob, go ahead and say hello to Russ, and then we'll pick up the other station. Or it might have been just Russ saying good evening. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, I heard Mark in there. Aaron did also, 680. How you doing, Russ? KW6T, Bozo 410, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SRR, KW6T. What's happening, Rob?
Not too much. Boy, you went way down. I can barely hear you in there with the noise, so just wanted to give you a shout out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Just something happened here. My antenna or something. I'm not sure what happened. I'm pointed down that way. Okay, I'll check it out. Let me try my switch. Hang on a second. I'll try that. Is that any better?
I think you said over there, but we'll have to say 73s and turn it back to Mike.
When he made a change, what did you do, Russ? I didn't hear any difference here.
No, I was just checking my antenna switch to see if it had a problem. Are you copying me okay, Mike?
Oh, yeah, you're roaring in here.
And you're fine in Clovis, too. Good S9, no fading at all.
Now, there's Ken. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, WA60IB. Just want to let you know I didn't hear any difference at all. You're solid here.
Oh, I appreciate it, Ken. Okay, guys had me worried for a minute. Okay, well, I'll head out and let you guys get on with the net. W6OIB, KM6SRR, and K6MYC. KW6T, clear. Listen.
Good night, Russ.
Yeah, I heard you really loud there, Russ, and then it faded out, so just propagation there. KM6SRR.
Okay, good night, Russ. And look for you on 432 tomorrow. Try to keep it in mind and remember. Hi. Okay, anybody else before we go to Nevada? K6MYC in the group.
Hey, WB6JNP.
Oh, boy, you're loud. Good evening, Jay, Dane, and the big signal. WB6JNP, K6MYC. Go ahead.
Well, I haven't looked at the Bozo Net stream to see where your antenna's aimed at, but yeah, you're running right now about 30 over. Let's see, today's temperature, we had a high of about 76, and presently we're at about 52.
Yeah, I suspect that's about where we were, 74, 76. I don't think we hit 80, but I could be wrong. I was out for quite a while between 2 and 4, but I don't think that would have been the peak time, and I wasn't overwhelmed with heat by any means. It didn't even come to mind that it was warm. Over.
Hey, Mike, don't forget about Mark.
Somebody said, hey, Mike, in there, too.
Okay, well, someone else is forgotten, as I usually am, so not a problem. Anyway, we shall catch you later, WB6JNP.
Yeah, okay. You might jab Dan with a pointy stick. He hasn't checked in here for a couple of weeks. We saw him on the road on Monday. I was heading up toward Oakhurst for my doctor's appointment, and we passed Dan on one of the passing lanes with Frank and I in a truck there. And we passed Dan. He recognized the truck and Dan driving along there slowly up 41. Over.
Okay, yeah, Dan is, like I said, he's gone silent for some unknown reason, or reasons only known to Dan, so I sort of honor those.
No worries. Frank said he hadn't been up to visit his radio site for 2 or 3 months, so everything still seems to be running. Frank assumes everything's running because he hasn't been up there.
Yeah, I haven't heard a word from him, and in looking at the feed, it looks like you're probably aimed right over the top of me.
I think I am, yep, right at you there at 335 or so.
Yeah, I think it's showing 336, so anyway, close enough. Anyway, we'll catch you later, and there were a couple others in there that people had commented on. K6MYC, WB6JNP 107.
107, 73, said Dane. Over to you, Mark, K6MTS. Go ahead.
Hello, Mike. I wasn't sure if you heard me or not. Yeah. Good evening. How you doing? Hello, Rob. Hello, Ken. And we're just chilling, man. K6MTS.
Hey, good evening, Mark. I know you tried 4 times, so I tried to get Mike to hear you. Over.
I was checking my meter. I was like Joe, trying to see if this thing was putting out. It should be doing, I don't know, 45 watts or something. But hey, yeah, good to hear you guys.
Yep, you're making it. Thanks for being there. KM6SRR.
Okay, anybody else before we go to Nevada? K6MYC, trying again. Okay, quiet now. Let's go to Nevada. Here we go. Okay, Nevada. Somebody must have pushed me up there already. Maybe Aaron recruited me. I was already there. KD6BQ. I'm not sure whether Richard's got his antenna working there or not. KD6BQ, are you with us, Richard? I think he's got antenna problems there with the windstorm that they had. About KE7UQL. How about you, Daniel?
Here is 272. This is 272. Here is 272. Over and over.
Gotcha, 272. Pretty good. We missed you last night. I don't think you were there. You were not on last night, right?
Roger, not on last night. I have not recovered from the weekend windstorm. Over.
Okay, how about 432 tomorrow? Any chance?
432 is broke. 432 is broke. Over.
4 to 32 is a negative. Is that it?
He said it's broke, Mike.
Oh, I thought he said broke, yeah. I heard the word broke, but I just want to confirm. Okay. No 432 tomorrow. That's too bad. N7 Whiskey Tango. How about you, Larry? N7WT on 2 meters, K6MYC. We should have Eric in here. That's N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, K6MYC. Are you there, Eric? KD6BQ or N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. Anybody? Boy, population's drifting away on us there in Nevada. Well, anyway, Daniel, so the only thing you've got working is 2 meters. Is that the only thing that's functional, Daniel, is 2 meters? Okay. Heard you say 73's, Daniel, way down. Boy, the band up your way has been very poor, very poor. Must be all the snow on the mountains, huh? 73, Daniel, 7373. We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday on Sunday here on 2 meters. 73's KE7UQL, K6MYC, clear and listing for any others before we QRT.
K6MYC, KE7UQL, QSL, good night.
Good night, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, I guess we're done, Rob. We didn't get Eddie. We might as well go that way. We were missing 3 down that way.
Yep, sounds good to me. Yeah, we got a lot of people we're missing.
I could go toward a Tascadero. Here's a Tascadero. K6QUI, W6QUI, W6QUI, a Tascadero. Are you there tonight, Ron? K6MYC. Well, he's not there now either. Okay. I didn't think he'd be there, but we thought we'd give it a shot. Okay, well, here we are down the valley. KB6RQU, N6SWR, KE6BK, or anybody else down south. Northern California Bozo Net on 2 meters. Calling and standing by, standing by. Crickets. Want to give me a count, Rob?
Okay, let me count. I've got 31. We had 38 last week.
Okay. Well, we'll let her go. I don't think you missed any, but I'll have Judy run a count on it.
Okay, sounds good. K6MYC, KM6SR. 73, Mike. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Look forward to it, Rob. And Rob and Mark, good evening to you. Erin, good evening to you as well. And Dane, if you're still listening, and Mike, if you're listening up there. K6W6PE. Whoever might still be listening, this is K6MYC Bozo 47 and Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 2 net here on October 29th.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
73. I'll give you a call in a couple minutes here.
Okay, Roger, Roger.